Alright, welcome back everyone to part 2, or onwards to part 2 of the Persona on the Frontline. This song is gonna get, let's find these collectibles. There's one in front of the car. Or the whole up music. I will cut if I can't. Oh, there's one on a table in front of a projector. Why is there a projector here? What movies are we showing? We got the, what is it, Persona 5 music? It's always a good song. It's gonna get flagged like crazy though. Here's number 3 or number 8, which is the Action Ambush song. And lucky last, I got no idea. What was that? Maze of Shadows. A large work by an artist from the Ark who's been looking. Someone, the Ark made this. Jeez. Crazy people. Into the dormitories. I don't know I was getting stuck there, but I did. Oh, and the last one's in front of the TV here. Now which one is this one? We got the boss music there. Interesting. Well, there are all the collectibles locations, and I'm assuming hopefully more show up for the hard mode ending next time. Hopefully. Yeah.
Oh, we're in the, oh, we got Phantom's new costume as well. But we're in the, hideout. The back end of the maid cafe. Very fancy. Oh, event on the stage. Alright, so I do have Makoto, but I don't have... Oh, and I also have Aegis.
I'm ready.
Phantom, Makoto, you can go there, and...
Can I put the mask on before I head out?
Sure you can, Quincy. Sure you can. Alright. Let's jump in to find out what happens to the man, Spider-Man, knockoff Spider-Man. That's really all that was revealed in the first chapter. Everyone's here in knockoff Spider-Man. Whoop. Footsteps fade away. Once the man is gone, I examine the web-covered partition. What do you think? I don't think this'll work. Doesn't look like there's any way to get in. The web's density and durability have increased. Small arms fire was unable to keep up with their rate of regeneration. Hey, did you fire a gun? Yes, I determined it was necessary to verify how quickly it recovered from gunfire. We might need the Blaze Out squad for this one. If only they will show up in person. Good point, but then the ACPU... right on time. They'll probably come after us. The ACPU are the police, aren't they? My apologies, I failed to consider that. I'm sorry, Commander. It's fine, we need some information anyway. I'll figure something out this time too. What are we going to figure out? We're just going to tell Polly, sorry, and she'll be like, oh, don't do it again, Commander. Fortunately, the APCU didn't show up because of the gunshots. What did they show up for? Polly, what are you doing here? Or Poi. I can sort of see the L, but the black text behind the O is definitely blocking the E. Commander, what's going on here? Well, a dude that we fought at Coin Rush, who was annoyed that he didn't manage to buy Coin Rush or steal Coin Rush from Mustang, and then went to attack Velvet at the Maid Cafe and also got his ass kicked there, has turned into a man spider. It's very, very confusing. Polly prods the spiderweb covering the partition. Are these spiderwebs? Looks like it. You said you're on a secret mission? No, I mean, yes, it's a secret. Yeah, that's right. I knew it. The higher-ups told us to lock down the area near the outer rim partition without any explanation, so I figured something was up. I figured you were behind this, Commander. It's always you. Don't worry, we'll take it from here. Okay, thank you. Don't mention it. After parting ways with Polly, I rejoined the others. Polly's always getting dragged into these, collab stories. She's got to be getting sick of it at this point. Commander? Yeah? If the police are already on the case, do you think we could ask them or maybe someone even higher up for help? That would be difficult. If only we knew someone who knew what's going on. Maybe some sort of legendary commander of some sort. I digress. Information about D-Waves is classified, and I look up our partition covered in spiderwebs. The outer rim beyond that wall technically isn't part of the Ark. What do you mean? The Ark is the wall, even though technically everything underground is also the Ark. It's very confusing. Very discriminatory. There are people living in the outer rim too, aren't there? Central government only acts in the interest of the Ark's citizens. Well, that and the AI running the Ark. Though she is getting better. The Ark citizens refer to those who live within the Ark? No, the Ark citizens are those who are referred to live within the Ark. Wait, do you mean... Yes, the central government won't care in the slightest. If anything, they might even welcome it. Shock. Don't worry, I'll make it work. Alright. We're back. We've returned. We're back. Hey, welcome back. How'd it go? The other side's very much the same. You can barely see anything through all the webs. The second you move, you get all tangled up, and your fur gets all sticky. Ugh, very uncomfortable. That's right. Yep, that's very true, Mira-chan. Shot them with her gun, but they didn't even budge. Hey, you promised to keep that a secret. Thank goodness these guys don't usually... Is this how they usually fight spiders? Or there's just a cobweb in their house and like, quick, open fire on the cobwebs. We must remove them. There's no other way. Oops, I forgot. Sorry. Well, that polygirl's got a handle on the situation, so let's head back to the hideout for now. We've learnt a few things, so I think it's time we had a meeting. About what? Well, for example, the time limit. There's a time limit? What time limit are you talking about? Mona? Ah, that time limit in the top right. Fair point, fair point. Thank goodness we beat that time limit. Problem solved.
Justice always prevails.
A short while later. You said something about a time limit? Sorry, just Quincy's head sticking in horizontally from out of frame is hilarious. What do you mean? What if that guy, if what that guy said earlier is true, then in 2 weeks the Ark will be covered in webs. Somewhere beyond that partition, a tremendous force is gathering. It feels like D-Waves. Then we haven't a moment to lose. Not necessarily. He said we have a time limit. You can also think of it as extra time. Extra time? Yeah, we got all the time. We got 2 weeks to defeat him. Took out 6 of them in like a day. Think about how those webs behaved. Did they spread out or attack us? The webs didn't move at all. Indeed, from the moment the man disappeared until we returned, the webs did not spread at all. So instead of gradually spreading his powers over the next 2 weeks, he'll unleash it all at once 2 weeks from now. What a rookie error. What if it's like a gauge? Once it fills up, he explodes. No comment. Then has to recharge before he can do it again. We certainly can't rule that out. I'll ask Polly to keep an eye on the petition. Good idea. As for us, I think back to the spiderwebs on the petition. If the webs aren't spreading for the time being, we should make the most of this opportunity. Training montage. While we're at it, I'd like to find out whether this supposed grace period is actually real. The man said we had 2 weeks, but we can't exactly take him on his word. Who knows, maybe he's a very honest criminal, fraud, shadow, man-spider. Phantom's words bring back memories of everything that's happened with the man. He might actually be telling the truth after all. Oh, he's an honest criminal. Or maybe even 2 weeks isn't enough. What makes you think that? That guy's all about putting on airs. It'd be hilarious if we find him in 2 weeks and he's like, can you give me 2 more weeks? This isn't going well. Making himself seem more important than he really is just comes naturally to him. He's naturally full of himself. Now that not that I have any evidence to back it up. How are we supposed to have any solid evidence in a situation like this? At least we've got a lead. Indeed, it's better than nothing. If the ACPU keep an eye on the wall, they'll let us know if anything happens. For now, let us do what we can. And if they contact us, we'll respond. How does that sound? Makoto, or Polly, your reputation precedes you, even from people from outside of this world. It's Polly. She's got this. Sounds good to me. I think for a moment before pulling up a map on my tablet. Quincy, find us a way in. It'll be just through a tunnel that she digs through solid steel. It'll be fine. I tap the screen and switch to a different map layer. Elevator routes spread across the screen like a spiderweb. And some of them lead to the outer rim. Elevator routes? Yeah, I can do that. You sure it won't come back to bite us later? If it does, I'll take responsibility. Who's gonna... It's not like Enix's gonna go, what are you doing? You're taking on... Fair enough, just... Don't annoy anyone. There are probably things the map doesn't show, so make sure to check those as well. Then we're good. How long do you think it'll take? I mean, it's Quincy, so... like a day. Quincy stands up with a grin. Why don't you have a cup of coffee and relax for a bit? Okay, the time of a cup of coffee. Got it. That night, hopefully Phantom gets a new costume, we make our way to the outer rim through a passage Quincy found. Sure, found. Didn't just create it. Where are we? We're in an elevator tunnel connecting to the outer rim. More precisely, it's a maintenance tunnel linking the elevators that run between the Ark's underground levels and the surface. Underground? Haven't you heard? The Ark lies not on the surface, but deep underground. Leo did tell us, but I had no idea we were that far underground. Yeah, it's a few kilometers, it's ridiculous. But the Ark floats. Soon it will, at least. Yeah, I still can't believe it. How'd this happen? Long ago, machines known as Raptors invaded our world. From space. Humanity fought back desperately, but it wasn't enough. Due to a certain shoed individual corrupting a glass individual. It was truly horrific. In the end, we had no choice but to build the Ark and take refuge within. Raptors. Oh, sorry, Raptors? I have a question. If the area inhabited by humans in this world was comparable to that of our own, then the original human population doesn't match the number of people the Ark could have accommodated. You're not wrong, Aegis. It was truly, truly terrible. Were there people who never made it into the Ark? Maybe some are still hiding on the surface? Or maybe there are others underground cities like the Ark? No, maybe to both. They're not on the surface, they're more in underground cities or underground bunkers, but potentially. If he can travel between places like that, catching him won't be easy. No. Huh? The Ark is all that's left of humanity. What? That doesn't make any sense. Well, that's one of the reasons we Nikkes came onto the scene. Humanity was obviously trying to reclaim the surface, but human strength alone wasn't enough. That's right. It's our job to defeat the Raptures and reclaim the surface. Oh, and I have to maintain law and order too. Miranda, you're giving yourself too many jobs. Law and order or Rapture defeating. One or the other. And I'm also a phantom thief. Miranda, you keep giving yourself more jobs. Yep. Come to think of it, didn't you say last time that you were kind of like us, Aegis? Something about having a mission? That's correct. Protecting the people you care about, and staying by their side. Those are the most important things. People you care about? Yes. Oh, like a boyfriend? No, not in that sense. Really? He's someone precious to me. That's how I perceive him. Don't be like that. Oh. Quincy stops walking. I'd like to think she's been walking backwards this entire time. We're here. This is it. The narrow passage leading to the outer rim is blocked by spiderwebs. We're getting close to him. But... oh, the webs here are way flimsier. Oh, maybe not. I bet we can break through them. It's not just here. Most of this side has fewer webs than the partition area. I wonder why that is. I'm sure we'll find out. Maybe the Blaze Out Squad's been through here already. That man said he controls his webs as though they were extensions of himself. It's possible his influence only extends as far as his consciousness can reach. So he's very weak-willed. If he really is gathering his strength, he may not be able to keep tabs on everything. What? Oh, what's that door over there, then? Mona points to a heavy-looking door that's firmly shut. I tried opening it, but I couldn't find the controls. Quincy, just dig through the door. Did you try breaking through? It's a grade 1 security door, so that's not happening. Getting through those webs would be way easier. Why is your tongue out? Mona touches the spider webs, blocking the path. They're not just tough, they're sticky and slippery too. No way we're climbing up these. Are you climbing up them? Where are... oh, I guess we're in an elevator shaft. What's wrong? Is something bothering you? Mona scans the top of the wall and shakes his head. Never mind. Don't worry about it. Well, it's better than not being able to get in. Looks like we'll need to get our hands on some tools. Yeah, flamethrower tools. Everyone ready? Of course. Yep, leave it to me. Fire! That doesn't sound like flamethrower, that sounds like guns. Okay, that doesn't sound like guns, that sounds like rocket launchers. The Nikkes open fire as the Personas unleash their attacks on the webs. Frost spreads across the strands. Frost spreads across the strands, white flames consume them. Then razor-sharp gusts tear through the webs. I know I'm getting confused all the different abilities. And then... someone launched a bomb. Ah! The backlash sends Teddy sprawling. But what incredible firepower. What was that attack? There's no way all that power came from from your arm. If your normal attacks are already this strong, what the heck will happen when you summon your persona? Aegis looks at me. I only utilized approximately 30% of my built-in firepower. Aegis, you're crazy. Please factor that into future tactical orders. Alright, Aegis, 100% all the time. Okay. Miranda points ahead. Commander, look over there. I turn around to see the spiderwebs rapidly regenerating. Quick, get inside. Our footsteps thunder as we rush inside. Wait, don't leave me behind. The moment Tenny rolls after us, the passage behind us is sealed off by spiderwebs. Do we have to do that again if we want to leave? Yeah, not having a reliable way out isn't ideal from a tactical standpoint, but Unwar is going to have our head for this. I sweep my flashlight down the tunnel. There are spiderwebs here and there, but they don't look to be like they'll get in our way. We don't have a choice. Let's go. Indeed, we can't leave things as they are. Phantom, where is your costume upgrade? We're almost halfway through the second part of Chapter 2. No, we're almost halfway through Chapter 2. And so we entered the Outer Rim. I honestly thought we were going to have some sort of like training thing over the 2 weeks for Phantom first, but I digress. There are no spiderwebs here. Not a single strand of spiderweb can be seen, as if the outside walls were an illusion. Do you think he concentrated his power on the partition so it couldn't ever serve so it could serve as some sort of a barrier? That would explain why it takes him 2 weeks to gather his strength. I don't know how big the Outer Rim is, but maybe he isn't strong enough to cover the whole area in webs all at once. Nah, he's pretty weak. He had some thugs with him last time. They got their asses kicked by Cocoa's fan base. Makes sense. The Outer Rim's huge. It surrounds the entire arc after all. I always thought it was off to one side, but no, that makes sense. He must have assumed we'd never be able to get in here. What an arrogant man. Actually, there could be another reason. The devil is that noise? Is it Sugar on a motorcycle? Nah, it doesn't sound like Black Typhoon. D-shadows come shambling out of the surrounding alleys. Ah, they're shadows. I guess since there are D-shadows inside, he didn't see any need to spin webs in here. With all these shadows roaming around, this place is practically a palace. The group prepare for battle. He sense we've got an in. That's possible. Commander, if a fight breaks out here, is there anyone nearby who could get caught in the crossfire? According to Quincy's report, there shouldn't be any civilians nearby. Alright, then I suppose we can do this the easy way. Queen summons a persona. Let's take out these D-shadows and clear the way. I'm worried about the people in the Outer Rim too. Right, let's finish them off quick. Just like phantom thieves. Let's do this, Queen. They're going all out now. Oh, gunfire's going off. Enemy reinforcements at 2 o'clock. Reloading. Aegis. Are we doing anything, or is Aegis doing all the work? Pretty. Annihilation complete. That firepower is as dependable as ever. Sure is. I think that was the last of them. I'm not sensing any more D-shadows nearby. Where are we going? Oh, Quincy's back. Welcome back, Quincy. Quincy returns from scouting the area. What'd you find? Same as always. What do you mean by same as always? Nobody's there. They have all vanished without a trace. That's a worry. Something feels off after entering the Outer Rim. Quincy said there weren't any civilians near the tunnel. But even after going deeper inside, we still haven't seen a single person. Do you suppose Phantom looks at where the D-Shadow lies defeated? The people of the Outer Rim were attacked by the D-Shadows? Hopefully, rather than them being turned into D-Shadows. I don't know how this works. There's no way to know right now. All we can do is keep moving forwards. Okay. Anyway, I raise my head and look around. Quincy, how far have we come? Pretty far. Could you be more specific? Well, Quincy holds up a map, then points at empty air well off to one side. We're far enough that under no normal circumstances we already be deep beneath untouched ground outside the Ark. That's quite far. We haven't been going in circles. We've been moving in an almost straight line. What if the terrain's changed like it does in the dimensions? Teddy, do you think you can? Bleh. Teddy? There are so many weird smells here, I can't tell what's what anymore. Even my bearings are all out of whack. I'm so dizzy. I feel kinda weird. Ugh. I'm not as bad as this guy, but I don't feel so great either. I can't really smell anything, but I can tell something's off about the air. It only gets worse the further out we go. Our encounter with D-shadows are becoming more and more frequent too. They seem to be getting stronger as well. We've been able to handle them so far, but hopefully they're getting stronger and you guys aren't getting more tired. Let's fall back for now. We need to gather information and prepare. Yeah, let's do that. Teddy doesn't look so good either. I know he's turning blue. Oh wait, no, that's his foot. Bleh. Bleh. Sorry for being such a bad... You and your bear puns, Teddy. The spiderwebs are thicker than before. We barely managed to force our way back the way we came and return to the Ark, where hopefully Phantom will get her persona already. Phew, that was close. If we'd keep going, we might have ended up trapped in there. Good call, Commander. Thanks. I mean, you all sort of were on the same page as me. Just doing my job of retreating. Or at least saying when we should retreat, because honestly, everyone I'm with is very battle hungry. It's ridiculous. One thing's become clear. He wasn't bluffing when he said he could control his webs like extensions of himself. For they are weak, just like him. The webs along the route we'd taken had already regenerated. Yeah, he's very good at getting back on his feet. Still not very strong though. Which means he identified where we'd broken through and reinforced security there. He may have even dispatched those D-shadows after realizing we've infiltrated the area. Yes, D-shadows named, what is it? Thomas and James. Really funny if he's got D-shadows called Thomas and James. Still, it seems he has his limits. Had he the means, he'd have found a way to keep us trapped. Good thing we got out of there before it was too late. You okay, Teddy? Yukiko examining Teddy, who's sprawled out on the ground. I think he's still unconscious. I do love the fact that they managed to line these two up so that it looks like she's fanning cool air over Teddy's face. Hey, we're already back in the Ark. Try taking a few deep breaths. Mona walks up to Teddy and likely pokes him on the head. Bah! Teddy springs to his feet. Ah! Ah! I think I had a bad dream. What was it about? Oh right. I dreamed a black cat was using my head as a scratching post. Who are you calling a black cat? They say dreams about black cat is an ill omen. You should be especially careful for the time being. I'm not an ill omen. Yeah, Mona's not a cat. That dream wasn't his fault. Yeah, I'm not a cat. Well, forget the dream. I feel pretty refreshed after that little bear nap. I'm full of energy again. My head's been all fuzzy ever since we went in there, but I feel great now. Very great? That's great. And I've got something to say. Go on. I think I can take you to where that guy is. Huh? You could do that in there? I'm not very sure. But I've got a good feeling about it. If feels just like the TV world. Just a little like the TV world. What do you mean? I can sniff people out. I just need some information about who I'm looking for. What do you need to know? Anything. His name, his age, and stuff like that. And stuff like what's on his mind. He's a boss who tried to take over Tetra. Failed miserably. Lost his two henchmen, Thomas and James, in a fight with a maid, a bunny girl maid, a secret agent maid, and a cafe owner maid. No, wait. Not maids, bunny girls. The secret agent bunny girl. Well, technically, she is now a maid. And, yeah, a cafe owner bunny girl slash merc bunny girl. And me, on a bike that I definitely didn't steal. After that, he got his ass kicked by a maid, a bunny girl maid, another bunny girl maid, and a third maid. He keeps getting his ass kicked by maids and bunny girls. It's... Honestly, I can see how he's ended up this way. I've seen his face before, so I'm good on that front. I look at Yukiko. It may be hard to believe, but it's true. So you've got an ability to, like the metaverse GPS. I'm jealous. At least we have a lead on what to do next. Indeed, even without Teddy's ability, we may yet discover a solution by continuing our investigation into that man. Phantom, you've essentially just said Teddy's useless. That's right. Don't agree with her, Teddy. Then I'll go to the library and look into it, since he worked with someone from the central government. There should be records there as well. If you're looking up materials at the library, I think I could help. Can I come with you? Then I'll come too. There was a villain in the central government. Miranda, the entire central government, aside from a handful of individuals, are fairly villainous, so... I'm surprised Drake's not a member of the central government, honestly. Then I'll go ask around. I get an uneasy feeling and am about to stop Miranda, but Aegis beats me to it. Are there many Nikkes in the central government? Mostly hidden. There's a maid one. A lot of maids. Yeah, there's quite a few. I even know several myself. Then I'll go with you. My primary objective is still to gather information about that man, but like the members of Made For You, many different Nikkes work in the Ark while also serving in combat. I find it very interesting. I'd really like to speak with some of the Nikkes who work for the central government. Sure, I'll introduce you. Thank you, Miranda. Then I'll go talk to some of my underworld buddies. If that guy's from the Outer Rim, they're bound to know something. Then Mona and I will join you. Yeah, we stand out way too much in the library or a government building. And the underworld isn't exactly the safest place either. Even if you're friends, it could still be dangerous if you go alone. You're gonna be my bodyguards? Thank you, you're such reliable kitty. I told you, I'm not a cat. Still, I'm pretty dependable. After all, I'm the Phantom Thieves ace. Huh? Now that I think about it, you're rather easy to read, no? I suppose I should say you're rather easy to read for a cat. Yeah. How many times do I have to tell you? I'm not a cat. Mona, you're giving off Polly vibes here. A short while later, Phantom does her training arc to become a Phantom Thief Phantom. Phantom? She gets her Phantom. We finish our preparation and meet back at the hideout. Time to get going, but first, what's your plan, instructor? Huh? Great, now I'm the plans guy? What am I, the commander? Oh wait, I am the commander. Alrighty. We're splitting up into 3 groups, but there's only one of you. Oh, you mean what are my plans? I'll go to the scene of the crime that he was last at, the Maid Cafe. Which we're already at. I'll stay here. Trust me. Were you just planning to take it easy? Of course not. Not exactly. We'll share our findings afterwards anyway, so choose whichever appeals to you, monsieur. Everyone's already where they're most effective. Even so, I think the investigation will go more smoothly if you accompany one of us. Okay. Which group should I join? We get to choose? Oh, does that mean we're going to have to loop around to see what each of the groups are up to? Alright, we'll start with... We'll go with Phantom. I don't exactly know how Teddy's ability works, but the most effective ways to find out what kind of person the man is would be to investigate his background and personal records. I'll help with your research. After all, I probably know more about him than anyone else. Very well, let's be on our way then. Wow, this library is huge. It's the largest in the Ark. Actually, is it? Or is it the only library in the Ark? How many libraries are in the Ark now, I think about it? It also happens to be where I work. You work here? Are you a librarian? That's good. Phantom. You're a phantom thief, not a librarian. What are you talking about? What, you mean being a phantom thief wasn't your day job? This may sound rather strange, but I too am a phantom thief. You're also a phantom thief? A phantom thief telling phantom tales. Yukiko is doubled over with laughter. It's completely unlike it. Sorry, I couldn't help myself, but that's besides the point. I had no idea Phantom was a librarian. I'm surprised. It's definitely true. I see. This way, please. Phantom guides us into the reading room. This is where we keep our records of everyone who has ever served at the central government. The information isn't especially detailed, but it should suffice as a starting point. Monsieur, do you remember the name of the central government official who worked with that man? Definitely says fussy male customer. Again, the black text is doing awkward cover-up jobs. Really should have been on another letter for the U. Brian's the one backing you, isn't he? I work in the department next door, so I've heard a few things. Your friend is scheduled for an audit next week. Huh? There's a limit to how much you can rip people off. You've all gone way too far. I think it was Brian. One moment, please. Phantom, we've given you a single person. Not that there's many people in here, but I'm assuming there should be more than one Brian working in the central government. But how this usually works out, Phantom pulls out a book and flips through it. Here he is. So he's with the finance department. Do you happen to know the man's name as well? I don't know. Oh, I think he owned a company called the Sustainable Future Planning Support Office or something like that. That's a strange name. Yeah, I remember it because it was unusual. With a clue like that, we should be able to find him in no time. It even details this Brian fellow's line of work. Then Teddy and I will look into that. Very well. Then Monsieur and I shall investigate Sustainable Future. We shall investigate that company. Sure. A short while later, as we're going through the research materials, Teddy walks over to me. You wouldn't happen to have any magazines around here, do you? Huh? I think so. Teddy takes a step closer and lowers his voice. Not just any magazine. Do you have any secret stuff? I discreetly glance over at Phantom and Yukiko. Fortunately, they seem absorbed in their research. Of course. Oh, I knew you'd know for sure. Just follow me quietly. Got it. Teddy and I quietly make our way deeper into the reading room. One what are you two up to? While everyone else is investigating. 2, why is there a section like that in the library? And there it is. Here. This is the treasure trove I stumbled upon last time. In the fashion magazine corner of the reading room. Every issue of this prestigious magazine with decades of history behind it can be found here. Ho ho! This is truly a treasure trove beyond my wildest dreams. Ho ho! I'm in absolute bliss. You two are going to be caught very soon, I feel. I smile as I watch Teddy pore over the magazine. Flip. It's been a while since we came all the way here, so I think I'll take a little break too. Huh? The magazine I picked up happens to be a men's fitness magazine. Inside, a muscle male model is passionately raving about his muscles. Did fandom put this away in the wrong place? Footsteps approach. I'm so surprised by the unexpected magazine that I failed to notice. Commander, I found something about that man. Yukiko gaze falls on the magazine in my hand. Musclemen. Commander, I really don't think you'll find the information we're looking for there. I mean, he was in a magazine at some point, potentially. I wasn't slacking off. I can't really blame you. I stopped to read an interesting book myself earlier. But don't slack off too much, okay, Commander? Look at those bulging muscles. I'm so jealous. I return to the reference section so nobody thinks I'm slacking off. There was a bit of a commotion before long. We gathered enough information about the man and returned to our hideout. Honestly, it's probably a good thing you found that magazine, Commander. Everyone thought you were just slacking off. Looking to train better. Dodged a bullet, honestly. Anyway, seeing as there's 3 options. Short while later, as we go through a flashback, we will go with Miranda and Aegis. Miranda has a habit of doing things beyond imagination, so I doubt Aegis can handle her alone. Oh, I'm sure Aegis will be fine. Full firepower, Aegis, if you need to. To prevent any accidents, no. To at least clean up after them, I decide to go with them. We return to the Ark and make our way over to the central government building. So this is where the central government key agencies are located. That's right. I haven't been here in a while either. Yeah, same here. Commander, you meant to go here like after every mission. What have you been doing? You've just been sending Rappy here, haven't you? Really, I was under the impression that you were a soldier with the central government. Don't you have to report for duty every day? I do technically belong to the central government, but how do I put it? I'm in a special ops unit that usually operates independently, so I don't really have to come here very often. Commander, I don't know about that. I see. Oh, Miranda spots someone and runs over. Hello. Do you, Then she comes running back. Commander, what's the name of the person who worked with that guy? Brian. Thank you. My leader told me before, but it totally slipped my mind. Your leader? After Miranda ran off again, I turned to look at Aegis. Only to find that she somehow struck up a conversation with a familiar face. Eula, how have you been? It's been years since you last showed up in the main story. Not even the main story, the side story. Years since the main story. And very few, really, in the side story. You're looking for some suspicious guy in the central government. How am I supposed to identify him from that? Fair point. At the very least, go find out his name. Hold it. I don't think I've seen you before. Huh? Eula gaze lands on me. What's this, newbie? Is she with you? Hey there, how are you? I've been better. Eula rubs her eyes. Are you tired, Eula, or hungover? What happened? There's this whole Outer Rim lockdown, and then the massive corruption scandal they've uncovered recently. The supervision department's been turned upside down, and now we're dealing with the fallout too. Miranda comes running back to us again. Is that guy's name Brian? The hell? How'd you know that? We're investigating him too. Well, not him exactly, but the guy he made a deal with. My leader already told me, but I forgot, so the commander reminded me. Your leader? That's right, he's the head of the supervision department. Huh? Why would that person ever tell you? Because I asked. Huh? I asked him to tell me more, but he said he couldn't. Oh. Her words remind me of the unbelievable fact that Miranda is actually an inspector from the supervision department, secretly assigned to the police station. Amazing. Miranda, I feel you're a much better hidden secret agent than what or spy than what Neon is. But Neon seems to be actually doing at least some spy work. You, not so much. Well, as unbelievable as that sounds, is your leader a Nikke too? Negative, he's a human. Oh, and officially, I'm listed as human too. Why is that? Because it's a secret that I'm a Nikke. Is it alright for me to know? Yes, we're friends now, so it's okay. I worry about you, Miranda. I really do. It's a great honor to become friends with you. The honor's mine. I don't mind, but are you close with those people as well? They may have overheard us. Aegis points to a small group of people nearby, whispering amongst themselves as they stare at us. Oh no, this is bad! I'm gonna lose my mind if I have to keep listening to this. You do something about it. Okay. So you're with the supervision department. Miranda? Yes? Can you get in touch with your leader? Yes, he said I could call anytime. Then call him, tell him I sent you. And tell him to hand over what I asked for. Oh, and tell her he'd better not do it before I have to come get it myself. Once that's done, I'll send you the files on Brian. Roger that. Mission complete. Is it okay to talk to the supervision department that way? This never would have happened if they had handled it properly. Oh, okay. To my surprise, Eula receives a call from the supervision department almost immediately, and hands us the documents on Brian. Since everything was wrapped up so easily, I made the foolish decision to give Aegis a tour of the government building. After Miranda drags Aegis off, I lost track of them and spend the rest of the time running around apologizing for them and cleaning up after them. That was a rookie error, Commander. You know what Miranda's like. And for the third Commander split, we will go with Quincy, Queen, and Mona. I feel that... I don't know if... Miranda and Aegis, I feel, was going to be the most problematic ones, but, problematic? However, who knows with the groups. Quincy may be with them, but meeting people from the underworld is still risky. Hence, I decided to join them and watch their backs. Oh, why is it wet? We arrive in a back alley where the ground is covered in puddles. So the Ark has this sort of place too. It's not as bad as the Outer Rim, but people are pretty much the same wherever you go. Oh, hang on a sec. As Quincy walks forward, a hooded figure emerges from the alleyway shadows. Oh no, a shadow. They hand her a small USB drive before disappearing. Ta-da! They're already gone? That's rather anticlimactic. People here like to get things done fast. Tell them what you need, give them what they want, and you're good to go. Looks like we won't be getting much action as your bodyguards. Let's stop by AIDS on the way back. We can grab some dessert or something. Huh? Mona stops mid-turn. I follow suit and turn to look. In the direction we came from, there's a pair of black bunny ears poking out from behind a trash can. This doesn't narrow it down. What the? Are those bunny ears? All of a sudden, they start twitching. Who's there? Oh, it's Aid. Hello, Aid. How are you? Mura? Wait, you're Aid, aren't you? What's with that outfit? Hi. Hello, Master. What's going on? Well, I was worried about you, Master, so I discreetly followed you to ensure your safety. They really just like showing off Bunny Aid at this point. Wait, aren't you a maid? That outfit is way too stylish to be a maid uniform. Is that a Phantom Thief outfit? No, a Bunny Girl outfit? Don't tell me you've got a side job? Well, I've simply got into the habit of dressing like this whenever I'm on a secret mission. A secret mission? Yes, I do agent work from time to time. Wait, so what you said before was actually true? I'm surprised. Then again, after seeing how you move, I guess it shouldn't be that surprising that you can keep up with us, but Queen looks at me. Believe it or not, it's true. Every now and then, I heard rumors about a bunny girl clumsily sneaking around the outpost. So it was you all along, Aid. Well, it looks like everything's been sorted, so I'll be off now. Aid fires a rope from the device on her wrist towards the side of a building. Funk. The rope doesn't catch on the wall and falls to the ground. It's simple. It's simply that. This is rather different from where I train. You actually train for this? You're the real deal. Mona approaches Aid and examines the device on her wrist and the rope. That's a pretty small gadget. I'm impressed you can get around with something like that. Our leader uses a wire to zip through the air sometimes too, so how strong is that rope? Yes. We're technically very strong considering Aid's a Nikke. It's made from advanced materials, so even if we hang from it in our combat bodies, yeah, that. It can withstand maximum tension without any problems. Combat bodies? Right, since you're a Nikke, you can swap bodies. I bet a combat body weighs a ton. If it's that durable, I bet it's useful to all kinds of things. You don't happen to have any other secret weapons, do you? I do have a few things, I suppose. Aid does her best to cover herself while gauging my reaction. We're done here. Let's head back and talk there. Alright, I'd like to get changed first. Right, I know you're curious, Mona, but let's wait until we're back to talk about it. I'll go over the materials in the meantime. After returning to the cafe together, Aid changes her outfit and regains her composure. She and Mona spend some time chatting. Before everyone's gathered at the hideout later that evening. Great work, everyone. Anyone run into any trouble? Well, the Quincy one and Makoto and Mona seem to have gone out without any trouble. Actually, very little trouble. Zero trouble, honestly. It was very quick and easy. Yukiko, Phantom, and Teddy, the trouble was caused by Teddy and the commander. Honestly, that was self-induced. And Miranda and Aegis, that went about as well as we expected it to. They cause a bit of trouble, but get things done. Anyway, the difference, parallel world story end. Ooh. Nope, I had lots of fun. Good work, guys. Let's take a short break and share what we found. Is anyone else hungry? I could make us something simple. Yuki, you're exhausted from all the investigating. No pushing yourself too hard. It's forbidden. Only briefly what I picked up is, I think Yukiko has the same cooking skills as what Emma has. No, I'm not tired. If anything, Phantom has been out the one helping me this whole time, so I want to help everyone too. Well, if you don't mind. Of course not. Just give me a minute. I'll get everything ready. Oh, and Teddy, I'd love your help chopping the vegetables and stuff. Wait, hang on, Yuki. Ah! Teddy gets dragged away by Yukiko. What's got into him? I think Yukiko said her family runs an inn. I bet she's a really good cook. The flags getting raised here are just insane. I hope she'll serve a huge platter of fresh sashimi. Honestly, Mona. But I'm looking forward to it just as much as you are. As we chat and look forward to Yukiko's cooking, we have no idea what the future has in store for us. You mean about the battle with the man spider or Yukiko's cooking? Time will tell. Oh, right, they're all having tea with Leona. And Timmy. Teddy and Timmy. Hilarious. Not even horrible begins to describe the dinner we just had. Knew it. Should have done the event with Emma here. Just like Emma, Yukiko seems completely unaware of it herself. 2 peas in a pod, those two. So neither I nor the others can bring ourselves to point it out. Sometime later. Wow, we just skipped over that meal entirely. Could have like gone the next day after everyone had fallen unconscious. We spread the documents we'd gathered across the table and sit in a circle. I noticed this is the first time I looked through these files too. This person is impressive in all the wrong ways. Yeah. Queen skims through the documents. His name is Eldon. No one cares what his name is. He's from the Outer Rim. Of course he is. Like Dobin. I know we keep going, the Outer Rim citizens aren't that bad, yet every time they get into the Ark they become miserable. Though I suppose it's more accurate to say he clawed his way up from there. He quickly built up his influence among the region's competing factions. He's extremely cautious. That's why it was so hard to catch him the first time. His influence has grown so great that rival groups in the Outer Rim began to see him as a threat. So he promptly relocated his operations to the Ark. But, okay, I guess that works, but at the same time, surely the Ark should have better security than the Outer Rim. I mean, in terms of, like, capturing him. Under normal circumstances, that would have been impossible. It wouldn't have been possible without this man named Brian. This Brian. Yeah, this guy's a real piece of work too. Makes you wonder how he ever climbed that high. What do you think, Teddy? Is that enough? This should do. Thanks for gathering all the information, everyone. I'll sniff out his scent right away. I exchanged glances with the others. There is no time to lose. Let's go. Phantom, are you going to transform yet or not? We make a few quick preparations and head back to the Outer Rim. See preparations of Phantom transforming. However, now there are spiderwebs on the inside too. He knew we were going to come back the exact same way we did the first time. They're not too thick, but there are enough to get in our way. On top of that, there's more shadows. There are more D shadows than before. Yes, their movements appear to be more cautious than before. Why are the D shadows being called? I mean, they do get their asses handed them every time last time, I guess, so that's fair. Could they be focusing more on defense? They're clearly trying to protect something. Sniff, sniff. I can smell it. It's up ahead. Teddy points somewhere beyond the D shadows. It's right back there. It should take barely 30 minutes. That's not too bad. If we force our way through, we might be able to break through. But with no way of knowing what's beyond, we can't take the chance. Our destination is set, and we've mapped out a route, but I don't think we can win if we charge in without a plan. Let's make sure we're fully prepared before we take this on. Alright, everyone, fight, Aegis 100%. Go all out. Yeah, even with our strength and the commanders on our side, there's more than one of me? This won't be easy. Still, we've confirmed that his power is not limitless. I'm glad our investigation has proven worthwhile. And considering how much strength he's had to expend on defense, it would hardly be surprising if it takes longer to reach our target. Besides, we've really worn ourselves out today. Wait, did you not rest before coming back again? What are you lot doing? Man, it's been such a long day. Okay, let's head. Why did you come here in the first place? What was the plan? The next day, why did you not do this originally? Anyway. I need an infiltration tool. An infiltration tool? Is it a hammer? Yeah, something like the tools Aid was using. If tools like that exist, then they can be made, right? Yeah, let me just go get a Senti and Lita. Or Litter. Things that let you move quickly without being seen, retreat safely, or disrupt the enemy to give us the upper hand. That's called a firearm owner. Or a flamethrower, I guess, in the spiderwebs. I can make them, so just bring me the materials. What's Lita and Senti gonna do then? Or Tuve? They'll definitely come in handy in emergency. That's true. I mull it over for a moment before pulling out my phone to call Shifty. Alright, we'll contact Shift. Why we contact, I guess, supplies, but... Anyway. Hey, are you busy? She said hello, Commander. I'm free, what's up? I need some equipment. What? Aren't you on a break right now? Yeah, I'm also in the maid cafe. Yeah, but a special mission just came up. Can you handle it right away? I don't need a lot of supplies. Of course, just send me the list and I'll forward it to Sewan. Why don't we just contact Sewan directly? I do like the fact that we're just still abusing Sewan's circumstances to get as many supplies as we need. A little while later, supply boxes bearing the Macillus logo arrive in front of the dormitory. I ordered plenty, so take as much as you need. Let me open one. The box Teddy opens is full of smoke bombs and flash grenades. Come to think of it, I don't know if these will even work on D-Shadows. I don't even know if these will work on Raptures. Why do they exist? Aren't these expensive? They're all very high quality. Don't worry, I didn't pay for them. I love they've gone. Aren't these expensive? And the ground is like, don't worry, didn't pay a cent. Then the military just issued them to you? No, I stole them. Yeah, something like that. We open the other boxes. They're full of familiar equipment. These supplies are pretty impressive. They may not be top of the line, I don't know about that, but you won't find anything more reliable. Sure, reliability is part of being top of the line. They're built to keep working no matter how harsh the conditions get. Surely that means they're very high quality and top of the line. I pull out a rope that was recently issued after passing the latest procurement standards. Take this rope, for example. It's made from a new material that can support the weight of a fully equipped Nikke. And it's designed for all sorts of uses. You can tie a bag together with it. Don't ask Steve what it's used for, though. Sorry, guess I got a little carried away. No, that's not it. It's just made me realize all over again that you really are a soldier. Yes, it seems I've come to see a different side of you. I'm also surprised that you know so much about something like I'm clueless about. Yeah, you're very cool. Well, I've used it so much that I've gotten kind of attached to it. Anyways, have a look. Wait, the rope? What have you been doing with the rope, Commander? Should we go and ask Eula what you've been doing with the rope? If there's anything else you need, just let me know. Or Mihara? Should we ask Mihara what you were doing in the rope? Here, have some rations. Sniff, sniff. This looks like the bare necessities. Simple, but packed with with exactly the nutrient you need. Doesn't look very tasty though. It's actually not that bad for a bar of Splenderman. The Queen, who had been looking through the boxes beside me, suddenly freezes. Is this? Oh, remember when you asked if you could use a gun? So I got that for you. This gun is for me, thank you. I made a few special modifications. It's still about the size of a revolver, but its firepower and accuracy are on par with a good rifle. Sorry, I'll stop there. Anyways, it'll make a great backup weapon. Thank you for the detailed explanation. And now I know who to ask if I ever have any questions about guns. Yeah, just make sure you're supporting yourself. That thing will have quite the kickback. Or recoil. Yeah. Well, you have a slingshot. You have slingshots too? Why do we get guns and slingshots? Those are not ordinary slingshots. I hope not. I've got something for Yukiko too. Here you go. It's huge. It's a machine gun. You're giving me Yukiko a machine gun? A machine gun? You mean those things in movies that go rat-a-ta-ta-ta and fire bullets really, really fast? Yep, it's made from lightweight materials, so it shouldn't be too heavy. We've got a lightweight machine gun. Again, why do they have a lightweight machine gun on hand? Because it sounds like we ordered these things and went, yeah, here you go. Maybe they made it so the Nikke can carry 2 machines. For reasons to fight raptures. Thanks, Commander. I'll do my best to get the hang of it. To be honest, after coming to this world and seeing the Nikkes fight, I couldn't help thinking they looked really cool. But now, if I learn from you and everyone else, I can do it too, right? Alright, I'm going to turn those D shadows into Swiss cheese. Right, I'm glad you like it so much. Well, it's not every day you get to shoot a gun, so I get why everyone's so pumped. That's right. Huh? But now, Jan. Wait. What? I'll walk over to Aegis, who's looking through another box. As for Aegis, I'm fine. It's been proven that my weapons are effective against D shadows. Yeah, I figured as much. Are you sure it's okay to give us these so easily? Queen and I are one thing, but Yukiko and Teddy aren't used to guns. Didn't you say they were dangerous before? I mean, I'm glad you're letting us use them, but... Well, these are unusual circumstances. And of course, I'm not just giving them to you. And what's the catch? You'll need to train. Ah, we finally training to get Phantom per Phantom. Once again, we all sit down in a circle. Besides the equipment, there's one other thing you need. What is it? It's basic training. Basic tactical training. Here's Unwa. Basic tactical training. Yeah, I'll teach you how to use a gun along with some basic military tactics and combat know-how. I have a feeling the battles ahead are only going to get more intense. Good idea? We'll be fine, but you're the ones who has to give the orders. Yeah, I've got a pretty good idea of how Persona users fight after watching you guys. But if we're going to fight as a team, you need to understand how we do things too. That's true. We don't really know the formations you use. Once we do, it'll be much easier for us to work together. Exactly. So we'll be starting with the theory node. If we're learning how to shoot, there'll be hands-on training too. Will you be the one teaching us, Commander? I could, but I asked the right person to help us out. Better be Unwa. Let's go back to the outpost. It is, well, it's absolute at least. Well, I guess Unwa's part of it. It's absolute. My, aren't you all adorable? Hi. So this is what you mean by urgent. Junior Blockhead, you've called me all the way out here just to train civilians? Yes. You gotta admit though, if we trained all the civilians in the Ark, it would make the defending of the Ark a lot easier. Although then there's the issues of having a bunch of armed civilians. Ignore all of that. Anyways, let me introduce everyone. Forget the introductions. This is Unwa. She's the best instructor I know. You just compliment her now and she's just like, alright, continue with the introductions. Did you hear that? I hope you'll trust them and train hard. Unwa, that's good. I mean, we can help the commander. Sorry. The best instructor, huh? Well, if the commander thinks that highly of her, I guess she's the real deal. I bet we'll learn all kinds of specialized techniques. I will be honest though, you've seen these people, they seem to be glowing slightly. You're just going, these civilians who I've never seen before in my life. That one's wearing a mask for some reason. But I don't know anything about the military. Wait, did I do the... I bet we'll learn all kinds of specialized techniques, but I don't know anything about the military. I'm sure she is. I don't know much about this kind of thing, but all three of them look like professionals. I guess... I mean, Unwa is wearing short shorts. Alright, fine. Their equipment and weapons are pretty different from what I'm used to, so I'm sure there's a lot I can learn. I'll do my best. I will commit your tactics to memory as well. I look forward to learning from you. Finest instructor. I mean, one of them has guns for fingers and blatantly android legs. How are you calling them civilian? Anyway. Can't wait to train with you, Teach. Wow, you're all so pretty. You're making my heart skip a beat. Teddy, get your mind out of the gutter again. Teddy, I'm sorry. That's enough chatter. Let's get started. We'll warm up first. Unwa takes the lead, guiding the group. Then, I'd better come up with a plan. Footsteps approach. You're not getting out of this training, Commander. What are you doing? Get over here. You need more practice, Commander. Me? Yeah, you, Junior Blockhead. Why me? Because you could use the training. Again, you look at Unwa and go, yes, top tactical military personnel without any knowledge of who she is. Unwa's expression steadily grows icier. Come on, I'm the commander. I finished basic training ages ago, and you keep slacking. Seriously? Unwa silently gestures with her chin towards the group, warming up. Okay. Yeah, this is also the reason why Romani keeps coming after you. You keep dropping the ball. Haha. Have fun, instructor. Can we drag these three along as well? Good luck. Best of luck. Look, you're either coming along or Phantom, you better train to get your persona up and running. In the meantime, we, the Thieves of Justice, shall take a moment to... That includes all of you. Good work, Unwa. Recharge. The Thieves of Justice also needs tactical training. Form 2 lines. Move. Oh, come on, that's not fair. Training, I'll give it everything I've got. Well, that's the spirit, Miranda. Together with the Thieves of Justice, who are still in denial, I trudge over to the group as Emma and Vesti teach them how to warm up. What's with the 2 lines? Well, we're supposed to line up side by side in 2 lines. Begin! Yes, ma'am. Oof. Looks like your body still remembers, Junior Blockhead. If the instructor's already doing it, we can't exactly weasel out now, can we? Training starts in 1 hour. Go warm up with Emma and Vesti. Also, all Nikkes switch back to your normal bodies before reporting in. Roger that. Miranda really just goes with the flow. You've got to be kidding me. Yeah, no combat bodies. Phantom, you're a librarian, aren't you? What are you doing? Nah, you're doing alright. A short while later. Allow me to introduce myself again. I'm Unwa, and I'll be overseeing your basic tactical training. Already heard the general situation from Let me rephrase that. I heard it from the commander, standing beside you. Just because you're not Nikke's doesn't mean I'll go easy on you. Commander? Is Unwa a really scary instructor? Being the best instructor means being incredibly strict and intimidating. I see. No talking during training. Understood. It won't happen again. Right, sorry. Today we'll begin with physical training and close order drills. Tomorrow is marksmanship training. The day after that is tactical training. Keep that in mind. Roger that. Unwa fixes the group with a cold glare. Roger that. Queen is the first to catch on, and the others follow suit. She's really intimidating. She seems like a very strict instructor, but if the commander says she's the best, then I'm sure she knows what she's doing. We also need to learn how Nikke's fight and how to use the weapons we've borrowed. Let's do our best. Training is beneficial for improving our coordination. It's necessary if we are to defeat that man and the D-Shadows and ensure our safe return. I agree with Queen's opinion. I like the enthusiasm, but there's no talking during training. Don't let it happen again. Understood. Forgive me. I will refrain from chit-chat. I have made a note of that. Unwa looks at Emma and Vesti. We just had them do a quick warm-up. I've just realised as well, we're not going to have another cooking session this time now that we've actually met up with Emma in this arc, have we? In this story? Gosh, I can just see they're tired. Yukiko and Emma go, don't worry, we'll cook for you. It's like, going badly now. We just had them do a quick warm-up. Yeah, just some stretching. Good, let's work you a bit first. Before the real training begins, do jumping jacks. 20 reps. How many? 20. The others exchange uncertain glances instead of repeating the order. I can't really blame them. They're not soldiers after all. I lower my voice and whisper. You're supposed to repeat her orders back. 30 reps. How many? 30. 30. I can't hear you. 50 reps. How many? 50. 30 jumping jacks. Don't call out the last count. Begin. Follow my lead. Nice and slow, okay? We don't want anyone getting hurt. We begin doing jumping jacks on Emma's count. 1, 2, 3, 27. As we're nearing the end, I can't hear you. Is that all you've got? 28. I clear my mind. Louder. 29. The moment I left it to Unwa. 30. I knew it'd end up like this. Another 30. Begin. You have to focus. She's intentionally putting pressure on you as the end nears. I'm so tired. Alright, one more time. You can do it. And it's one after another. Nearly 200 jumping. And it's only after doing nearly 200 jumping jacks that we're finally allowed to move on to the next drill. Oh, poor everyone. Right. At long last, it's break time. We finally get to rest. That was 1,000 times harder than PE. She really is an excellent instructor. I learned a great deal from her, though I am exhausted. Yukiko and Queen slump to the ground, watching the Nikkes continue their extra training. Still, it looks like she went a little easy on us. Yeah, Aja seems to be keeping up just fine. She is a android/Nikke. Aren't you getting tired, Commander? No, I'm not tired. Right. I'm not tired either. I can still keep going. You're all covered in dirt. Still, this training really is effective. Maybe I'll recommend it to everyone when we get back to our world. Mona, you're gonna get ganged up on by everyone. Great job, everyone. We brought you something to drink and some snacks. They hand out snacks during breaks now? Things have really changed. What was it like when you went through training, Commander? Back in my day, they gave you dirt to eat as a snack. And you could drink the sweat out of your boot. And if you didn't like that, then they'd shoot you in the leg just for your disobedience. Truly, truly horrendous. I'd better stop there before things start getting weird. Way ahead of you, Commander. It's already weird. You sound like such an old man. We don't normally hand these out, but Unwa told me to make sure everyone got one. Is she secretly a tsundere? You could say that. She may seem strict, but she pays close attention to each and every one of you. I take a cookie out of the basket. That's what makes her an excellent instructor. I see. She certainly seems to be an excellent instructor. I don't know. The look in her eyes was terrifying. I can't bear it. I baked those cookies myself. Enjoy. Quick, throw them away. Huh? Wait, everyone get away from the... They're explosive. Wow, really? Do you like to cook, Emma-san? Don't get these two to cook together. It will be the death of us all if that happens. Yeah, I love it. I make all the meals for my squad. It's how they're immune to poison now. It's amazing. I see. Actually, I made dinner for everyone last night. Wait, hear me out. I'm gonna gobble up every last cookie. Hey, save some for the rest of us. Munch, munch, munch. He really didn't leave us any. Don't worry, there's plenty more. I'll bring you some during your next break. He's paralyzed with... not fit. He's just paralyzed now. Commander, you can have Emma's cooking anytime, right? So this time, let me have them. Yeah, sure. They're all yours, Teddy. Get some rest, Teddy. Look, lie down before you collapse. Just then, the Thieves of Justice and Aegis come over after wrapping up their extra training. You all did great. You must have been exhausted. Thud. Bleh. Teddy, what's wrong? He's gone to a better place, Mona. I lay Teddy, who collapsed after ingesting a large amount of poison, in the shade before heading back. It was highly productive. I acquired detailed data on Nikke training. Man, I'm exhausted. But you kept up with that training, no problems, Aegis. You're really tough. Yes, I was created as an anti-shadow weapon. I'm a bit different from you Nikke's, but I'm equipped with durable armor and ample firepower. You're right, you can tell this world is different from ours just by looking at the tools people use. Technology really has come a long way. Take the Ark's Sky, for example. If you hadn't told me it was artificial, I never would have guessed. Don't say the word technology around Absolute. It's a sore point for their leader. Not Unwa, but Ingrid. I had no idea we were underground until you pointed it out either. It's just one surprise after another. Your technology is certainly impressive, Nikke's. In particular, flexible bodies capable of wielding such high output weaponry. Aegis, what did I just say? Really hope Ingrid doesn't hear this. Even so, you're no different from the humans I know, not only in appearance, but in the way you speak and behave as well. Indeed, we were created out of necessity, but we were once human. As I mentioned before, we're bound by all manner of restrictions, one of which is that we must remain as human as possible. Since you're originally human, I believe it is reasonable to conclude that you possess human emotions and a heart. I guess you could think of it that way. I think so too. What matters is how you see yourself. Even if your body is a machine, if you believe you're human, then your heart becomes human too. That's correct. Phantom looks over the group. Humans, Nikke's humanoid weapons, bears, and a cat. And, well, what am I to call you if not a cat? Exactly. Of course I'm human. I just happen to look a little different from Queen and the Commander, that's all. You do look a lot like Nero, though. I see. You have your own idea of what makes you a human. In that case, Mona is a human too. Well, thanks. Haha. That's all it should be. Well, we're all doing our utmost to defeat the villains. Because it's the right thing to do. It's a truly fitting way for Phantom Thieves to conduct themselves. Is that okay that I'm not a Phantom Thief? That's a good point. Mona and I are Phantom Thieves ourselves. That's a little different from the kind of Phantom Thieves you're talking about. Oh, is that so? Could you explain how it's different? What we steal are corrupted hearts. We take them from adults consumed by distorted desires, in other words, bad people. So you steal hearts. How very romantic. Then, I suppose you're the Phantom Thieves of Hearts. Huh? Is something the matter? I didn't think you'd figure it out so quickly. Yes, it's truly like 4D levels of naming here going on. Definitely truly a puzzle to solve this one. Just as you said, we're the Phantom Thieves of Hearts. Haha, is that so? That's quite romantic. That's quite a romantic name for a band of Phantom Thieves. You call yourselves the Thieves of Justice, right? Indeed, it is our duty to uphold justice in the way of a Phantom Thief. Isn't that right, Yukiko? Huh? Me? Though you hail from a different crew, Queen and Mona are already Phantom Thieves. You, Teddy, and Aegis have likewise grown into admirable Phantom Thieves who share our ideals. In other words, you're no ordinary people. If you are willing, I will be honoured to welcome you into the Thieves of Justice. We got more members now. Yeah. We've also got a member missing. Don't know where she is. Not so fast. They haven't said they'll join us yet. Who can say no to Phantom, Quincy? Woohoo! I did it. I'm a Phantom Thief now. Wait, Teddy. Let's give it our best. As members of the Thieves of Justice. We'll beat the bad guys and make our way back to our teachers. Beat the bad guys? I belong to C's. However, I agree with your way of thinking, Phantoms. Therefore, while I'm in this world, I believe it is logical for me to join the Thieves of Justice. Haha, that's kind of you to say. Me too. I'll join too. Let's do our best together. Understood. I'll work with you as a Phantom Thief until I return to my own world. Me too. This is great. Very well. Then until you return to your own world, we shall be the Thieves of Judgment. Huh? Am I supposed to referee or something? Not that sort of judgment, Miranda. But if you could, we have a game on this afternoon between the thieves and the thieves. No, it's not that we're suddenly holding a sporting event. When Phantom says judgment, she doesn't mean a referee. Oh, I get it. We're passing judgment on the bad guys, alright? Indeed. We're not merely on the side of justice. It's time to pass judgment on those who seek to harm the Ark. Phantom springs to her feet. Thud. Then she slumps back to the ground. My apologies, my legs have given out after the grueling training. Hehe, I guess that's to be expected. That training was really tough. Here, take my hand. Looks like the training's about to start again. Yukiko and Queen stand up and help Phantom to her feet. Huh? You're so heavy. There's no need to worry. Combat bodies are naturally quite heavy. Uh-oh. Phantom, you should look behind you. I think someone has heard you're speaking about being in a combat body soon, when you weren't meant to be. Had I come to my normal body as instructed, that could have ended very badly. I think it's about to end very badly. And the Big O music starts. Unwa, you're the Big E, I guess. Hello, Big E. Oh dear. No wonder it looks so easy for you. Unwa? What? Don't kill her. I'll try. You will be missed, Phantom. I'll let Arcana know that you'll be late. Very, very late. A short while later, we finally make it through the first day of training. As I collapse to the ground to catch my breath, Unwa walks over. Their basic stamina isn't bad, considering they're not Nikke's. Aegis is keeping up well, since she isn't human. If we stick to the training schedule, they'll at least be able to hold their own. The rest is up to you, Commander. Okay, thanks. Great work up there. I'm counting on you tomorrow and the day after too. Ah, she's shy. Unwa reverts her gaze slightly. You can give me a hug, Unwa, don't worry. You did well too. Oh, thank you. 2 days later, we finished our third day of tactical training and regroup at the hideout that evening. Phantom, you better have trained enough to unlock your persona. Good work, guys. Nice work today. Nice work. Today wasn't too bad, huh? Yeah, it was. I don't know if fun is the right word, but it was really fascinating. I think we'll work even better together now. I think so too. Just give me a call whenever you need me. I'll handle the navigation and backup. Yeah, by the end of the training, it really felt like everything was clicking. Boy, that simulation room training. It all felt so real. Yes, it's an excellent program, clearly designed with real combat in mind. I believe that training there will instill a wide variety of tactics applicable to real combat. I still notice Phantom's not been in the shot yet. So, how'd you like shooting? You're actually a pretty good shot, Queen. Like I mentioned before, I've been using a model gun for quite some time. Even so, a real gun is completely different, from the weight and the feel to the recoil. I understand now why you were worried before. I'll make sure I never forget what you taught me whenever I use this gun. The door opens with a click. Miranda and Phantom return to the group, but... Good, she did evolve. Phantom went through a training montage and has unlocked her persona. Well done, Phantom. You're a Phantom Thief? I'm no ordinary Phantom Thief. I'm the Sate Thief who passes judgment on the wicked. Technically, you're not wearing your mask, so you are Phantom the Librarian in a strange getup. Huh? Fan-chan. There's something behind you. It kind of looks like a persona, but I think it's something different. Haha, of course not. I can't wield a persona. Alright, what's... Oh, it's the hamster thingy. Still, seeing you summon your personas into battle left quite an impression on me. So I used hologram technology to recreate something similar. Well, thank goodness, the training paid off. You've got your new costume, you've upgraded, and you're using the Ark's resources wisely to make a Saint persona hologram behind you. And the moon, apparently. Well done, Phantom. A hologram? That's amazing. It looks like Sakuya when I summoned her. The Arc Sky too. There are really so many amazing technologies here. What did I say about using the word technology? Whoa, you scared me. Although Unwire and Absolute are now gone, so we're fine again. We're fine. Although we're in the main cafe, which is entertainment, so maybe keep the technology down a bit. It's so convincing for a sec, I thought you'd awaken a persona like the rest of us. We all awakened our personas under different circumstances. Just because you're a Nikke doesn't mean you can't awaken one too. After all, Magus is a persona user as well. That's correct. The human body isn't strictly necessary for... One of my companions is actually a dog who can use a persona. We've also got a bear and definitely not a cat using personas as well. At least I think Teddy can use a persona. Haha, thank you for your kind words. If I ever awaken a persona, you'll be the first to know. But enough about my attire. Oh, she turned the hologram off. It was slightly distracting, so thank you. A Phantom Thief is judged by deeds, not words. Phantom glances back at Miranda, who's fidgeting behind her. Besides, it seems that Miranda has something prepared for you all. Miranda, have you unlocked a Phantom Thief? Sorry, a persona? You are a Phantom Thief. You're Phantom Police. What is it? I'm afraid I'm not sure. You're keeping up the quality work, Phantom. Miranda? Yes, Commander. I think you can tell us now. Roger that. Miranda approaches the group that's sitting in a circle. Everyone, what do you think about sending a calling card? I brought some. Great, the one who knows how to throw the calling cards properly, that can launch like 47 of them in a row, isn't here. I'm gonna have to make 500 of these things and like just scatter them everywhere. Unless Phantom's training has made it so she can throw them properly now. Miranda waves several sample cards at us. A calling card? Is it because we're Phantom Thieves? That's right, we're Phantom Thieves, so we have to send a calling card. That's how the Thieves of Justice have always done things. That's true. Do the Phantom Thieves of Heart send calling cards too? Still, you are looking really nice, Phantom. With your holograph goggles now on. Oh, you're actually, I just realised, you're back being a Phantom Thief, not a librarian. Well done. With your, I'm assuming they're your calling cards in your hands, which look really, really metallic. You've made them foil. Well done. Of course, no Phantom Thief is complete without a calling card. Hehe. That's a good idea, but how are we supposed to send it? That's, well, we throw them up close. If I'd known this was coming, I would have prepared one ahead of time, and left it in the outer rim the last time we were there. I have a question. I've concluded that giving advance notice before infiltrating a location increases the target's security level. Why do you do it anyway? You stop poking holes in the strategy, Aegis. Because it's part of the thrill. Oh, you know your stuff, Mona. As Aegis said, it certainly isn't the most logical approach. But, yeah, no arguments with you on this one. Man, Bahama would fit in real well with the Phantom Thief. If you send a calling card, put your target on high alert, and still steal their treasure in spectacular fashion. That's the beauty of being a Phantom Thief, right? There. Things are getting very heated. The beauty of being a Phantom Thief? Data updated. Forget the whole beauty thing. There's no harm in making a calling card, right? We'll just bring it with us. Toss it right in front of him, then kick his butt. I mean, that's a good strategy. Gives you the romance of the calling card, but none of the hassles of the added security. Wouldn't that defeat the whole purpose of the calling card? Our commander's poking holes in our strategy. So what? It's all part of the fun. We can defeat him with calling cards. That double insult to injury on that one. That's definitely not what I was expecting. But I like it. So it's us marching right in and delivering judgment fair and square. Then I'll make a calling card right away. Me too. I want to help. Okay, it'll be even more fun together. Then, how about I draft a message? May I take a look as well? I'd love to save the calling cards format to my database. So you guys actually handwrite your calling cards? Sometimes we print them. It makes spell checking much easier. Yes, that. Also, we get asked a lot of questions when we go to the printing company. It's very bad. In that case, did you deliver yours some other way? Although I guess technically the library might have its own printing press. We deliver our calling cards in a way that ensures the target receives them personally. Haha, now that's a romantic way of doing things. Looks like that's going to be the Thieves of Judgment's calling card. Now let's make one for the Phantom Thieves of Hearts too. So Queen, want to do our usual thing? That could work. Let's steal that man's twisted heart. Well, if he just gets like 50 different calling cards and goes, what the hell's going on? Several days after both Phantom Thief crews finished preparing their calling card. How long did we make calling cards for? We return to the passage leading to the outer rim. There are way more spiderwebs than there were last time. The spiderwebs here appear to be just as thick as the ones on the partition. Really? Then did we come all the way out here for nothing? Heh, of course not. Mona pulls out a small, familiar-looking device. Is it a flamethrower? Isn't that Aid's grappling gun? Did you steal Aid's grappling gun, Mona? That's right, though it's not exactly the same. Oh, good. Remember the supplies that you gave us? They were packed with useful stuff. I picked out what I needed and modified it. This is an infiltration tool. Lovely. How's the grappling hook going to get us through cobwebs, though, Mona? A sharp, sturdy, harpoon-like tip hangs from the end of a wire connecting to the device. This wire is so strong it was totally worth upgrading. You just do this. Mona fires the wire into the spiderwebs, covering even the ceiling. Whoosh, crunch. Penetration confirmed. It should be strong enough to support the Nikke's weight. No, it'll take too long for everyone to climb up. Just give me a sec. Mona climbs the wire and disappears through a tiny gap near the ceiling. Shortly after... Wow. Oh. Looks like he used his infiltration tool to open a security door from the inside. Ah, it's using your noggin, Mona. With a heavy rumble, the security door from earlier begins to slowly open. Well, pretty impressive, huh? Behind it stands Mona, arms crossed and wearing a supremely self-assured grin. Hehe, nice work. I knew I could count on you, Mona. Hehe, I spotted the hole earlier. One lockpick and we're in. Great. Thanks, Mona. I inspect my equipment and turn to the group. Let's go. We've got the Wicked to judge and the Ark to save. Oh, it's a nice, nice image of everyone attacking. Get down! Oh, there's Mona. with a slingshot, I think. That's a really cool image. Queen hastily ducks. More gunfire. Queen's blue glowing fist slams into the face of a D-Shadow, lunging at us from behind. Yeah. It staggers. More coming from behind. Take them head on. This is a terrible tactic, but sure. Got it. Copy that. Aegis. Buy Yukiko some time. Understood. The D-Shadows pouring in from behind. Break formation. Persona. In their midst, Yukiko's persona unleashes a massive swirling blaze. I think this has entirely been half sound effects so far. They just don't give up. I'll finish them off. The few D-Shadows still staggering towards them are swiftly gunned down by Mona and Queen. All clear. Check your gear and regroup. Everything seems to be going smoothly so far. Yeah, that training really paid off. Training certainly played its part, but I believe it is also because our hearts became one beneath the banner of the Phantom Thieves. It's very romantic of you, Phantom. Right. Yeah, that's right. Just like Phantom said, it really feels like we're all united. Yeah, so how'd you like my backup? You were in that image, Teddy, I didn't even see you. It was super helpful. We would have been in trouble without it. Mona, what is it? I had a feeling before, but now I'm sure. There's something strange about this place. Affirmative. The outer rim isn't usually like this. Weirdly, you are right. It's not as full of shadows as currently. Mainly because of lack of light, honestly, but anyway. Well, I don't know what this place is normally like, but it feels kind of like a palace, or the metaverse we know. Still, something's a little off. It feels a lot like the TV world to me, but something's very off. I also detect similarities to Tartarus. Like the two of you, I have this strange feeling that something isn't quite the same. This place feels a lot like the metaverse we know, but it's clearly not the same. The one thing they all have in common is that shadows appear. Well, D-shadows in this case. If it's like our metaverse, but somehow different, then it might be connected to the D-shadows. This place is certainly strange. I can sense it even more strongly than I did last time. It's because you're holographic Phantom there, Phantom. No, Persona. It's because you're holographic Persona Phantom. We should proceed with caution. Yeah, looks like we've got more company. While we regroup, the D-shadows swarm us. The battle rages on. But we cover each other and push forward without taking any damage. Then, is that a cocoon? He's inside the cocoon? It makes no sense. Following Teddy's nose, unless he's transforming, but again, that's not really a spider thing, it's more of a moth, butterfly thing. Caterpillar. He's a caterpillar! This isn't spider silk. It's caterpillar silk. Or spider webs. Caterpillars. He's a giant caterpillar. Following Teddy's nose, we reach the deepest part of the area. There, an enormous cocoon, tightly wrapped in spiderwebs, writhes grotesquely. I think it's moving. Gross. This doesn't look good. I exchange glances with the others and nod. Destroy it. Again, where's the Blaze Out squad when we need them? What was there a boom at the end of the gunfire? Aegis. The group unleashes a barrage of attacks. The cocoon begins to crack. It looks like it's taking damage, but it's recovering. I'll provide cover. Yukiko, you're up first. Oh, Yukiko's taking over for the fire. Good work, Yukiko. Got it. Whoosh. Yukiko's persona sets the cocoon ablaze. Charge, Johanna. Joanna? There's another bomb. Queen and Joanna follow up Yukiko's attack with an explosive blast. It's unsettling. There's a crack in the cocoon. Focus fire. Gunfire or fire? There's a lot of fire going on here. With Queen and Yukiko's attack, the Nikke's finish reloading and unleash a barrage of fire. Did it break? I can't see anything through the smoke. Show your might, Zorro. A strong wind scatters the smoke. Then, from within the shattered cocoon, something staggers out. Ugh. He's not wearing pants. To the very end. You still insist on getting in my way. Put some pants on, you madman. We came to bring justice. No. We're here to pass judgment. Take this. I also still think, I'd like to think the commander's, well, he probably is, maybe, in his white tuxedo costume currently. Take this. Here's another one. 2 calling cards, one from Phantom and one from Mona. Land at the man's feet. Which feet? It looks like he's got many feet. Truly hideous. No wonder he's not wearing pants. He can't. The man picks them up and reads them in silence. You're here to pass judgment on the wicked? Classic move. Corner them first, then throw your calling card. That's right. I won't ask why. You're only doing what you have to do. Just as I am only doing what I have to do as the villain. Wouldn't you agree? It's a very Drake motive, that, but unlike Drake, you're actually being barely villainous. What are you trying to say? Nothing, really. Just making small talk. Or rather, I'm buying time as well. Oh, you cheeky bugger. Buying time? Yes. A creepy smile spreads across the man's face. Losing my cocoon was a slight setback, but my power remains almost entirely intact. Still putting on an act, huh? Haha, is that how you see it? Have you forgotten what my goal was from the start? To take over Coin Rush. It seems you've remembered. The man slowly raises his arms. My goal is to spread my web across the Ark and make it my own. Oh, you mean the recent goal. And spiderwebs begin gathering around it. These webs are very powerful. My very power? These webs are my very power. Yes. Everyone attack! The group unleashes a barrage of attacks. Didn't I just tell you? But every shot is effortlessly stopped by the massive spiderweb. Looks like they're all here now. The webs that were preparing to spread out from the edge of the outer rim, they're all returned to me. Well, thank you for cleaning up your mess. It's a spider. Ooh, gross. Can't agree with you more, Quincy. Who cares about the Ark anymore? You did. I'm gonna kill you, no matter what. He seems quite angry. Yeah, no, wait. Why are you so calm? I'm with comrades who share my ideals. What have I to fear? Well, isn't that romantic? Affirmative. I'm not afraid. Look at them all getting ready. In their different flaming colours. Right. Very well, then. Phantom steps forward. Thieves of Judgment, onwards. Right, let's all work together and take him down. I'm giving it my very best. I'm going to show you what Bunwa trained me to do. Alright, the Phantom Thieves of Hearts and the Thieves of Justice are joining forces. We're doing this partly so we can get home, but I cannot let someone like him get his hands on the Ark. Yes, I believe the lives of everyone in both the Ark and the Outer Rim are precious. Yeah, let's put an end to this. We're taking your corrupted heart. Target acquired. Commencing annihilation. I mean, we'll probably just leave it to Aegis, honestly. Alright, boss battle against Harvester. Harvester with bling. Luxurious spider, sure. Will we be able to burst? Oh, we can. We get to see Phantom burst on them. Oh, an Aegis. What do you got, Phantom? Very nice. The Saint Phantom. Well done. This ends here. Calm down, Phantom. Ah! The enormous spider lets out a shriek as it rides, then slowly topples over. And then, I will point out though, you did have essentially a what is it, Tyrant Rapture? Is he a Tyrant? Anyway, you had a giant Rapture in the Outer Rim. Can't end well. And then, he collapses. Back in his original form, the man collapses to the ground. Hopefully he's wearing pants this time. No, he's not a spider anymore. Well, looks like he's alive. If that spider-like form was his D-Shadow form, and he's returned to his normal self, then maybe... Are you saying he's good now? Queen shakes the man's body. It's slaps him across the face a few times. Treasure. I smell treasure. This is bad. Mona's completely broken. He's acting like the villain. Does that guy smell like catnip or something? No, it's not that. Mona just gets this way whenever he discovers treasure. Okay, Mona, settle down. I'm really sensitive to the scent of treasure. You got a nose just as good as mine. Treasure? As I told you before, we steal villains' hearts and make them repent. A villain's treasure is the embodiment of their distorted desire. Once we defeat their shadow, we can steal it. When we take their treasure, their corrupted heart is set right, and they're compelled to confess their crimes. We call that change of heart. I see. The D-shadows are different from the enemies we used to seeing in palaces, but if treasure has appeared, that means we can steal his distorted desires. So does that mean he's a good person now? Yeah, we still need the rest of that. I wouldn't say he's turned over a new leaf, but at least he won't try to attack the Ark anymore. And people's lives will no longer be in danger. That's a relief. Let's confirm that first. Phantom shakes the man. You too, Phantom. You there, wake up. Slap him a few times as well. Oh, he's up. With his projector still. Ah, thank goodness he's got pants. Wow. The man jolts upright and looks around him. What? Then he bursts into tears. He's crying. He's bawling his eyes out. Why? What have I done? He appeared to regret his actions. Commander, how do you think we should proceed? Miranda, arrest him and bring him to questioning at the ACPU. Yes, thank you. A logical conclusion. For now, our job as thieves of justice is done. Justice? Judgment. Thieves of judgment is done. Roger that. You're under arrest. No, him, not me. Miranda put the man in handcuffs. Oh, thank goodness. The man silently watches her do it. A change of heart, So that's the meaning behind the Phantom Thieves of Heart. I thought it was merely a romantic notion, but you truly do steal people's hearts. Yeah, I never would have guessed. Quite so. Stealing someone's heart should be impossible. Well, not impossible, just usually involves the person not being alive anymore. Yet looking back on everything that's happened so far, this is inexplicable that it's the inexplicable that far outweighs the explicable. And he's genuinely admitting to his own wrongdoing. The man slowly raises his head, his eyes unfocused. It's either he's had a change of heart or he remembers being a spider. Or maybe he's got arachnophobia. That would be terrifying. He staggers towards me. Thud. Then he drops to his knees. I won't ask you for forgiveness. Asking for it wouldn't change anything. Not after everything I've done. Yes, you have to pay for what you've done. I know, however. My wife is a kind, ordinary person. She's far too good for someone like me. Have you been out here for like the entire time and not gone to your... What have you been doing? Have your wife been home alone for the last... like week, month? How long have you been mucking around with the whole taking over everything? I'm ashamed to ask this of you, but could you use your power to make sure she doesn't come to any harm? I'll try, but no promises. That's enough for me. Alright, fine. Thank you. Just then, a spiderweb surrounding us begins to slowly disappear as if melting away. Sniff, sniff. The smell's changing. What smell? The smell, it's kind of like the Ark's... How do I explain it? It's like the smell here in the Ark's got all swirled together. Maybe this isn't the Outer Rim after all. It's similar, but it could be a metaverse born from people's cognition of the Outer Rim. What does cognition mean? It's like getting a sense of how that person perceives things. So this is a metaverse based on this guy's perception of the Outer Rim. Not the real thing. That's probably it. The people of the Outer Rim probably weren't caught up in any of this either. Ah, thank goodness. So that's what felt so off about this place. Which means all the poor security systems were because of this guy's thoughts of the poor security systems, not the Outer Rim's poor security. Amazing. So it was only ever a place that resembled the Outer Rim. There were never any residents here. Aegis, what's wrong? I'm detecting a sound, measuring the reduction in detectable space. Lovely. Also, that technically means we've been shooting firearms in the Ark. Polly's not going to be happy with us. Commander, it appears the metaverse is collapsing inward from the outer edge. What? Then let's get out of here, quick. You're right. We'd best hurry. Could you take me with you? I don't have the strength to stand. Guess you've always been this shameless, huh? The shaking's getting closer. It collapsed just like a palace too. Run! If we don't hurry, we'll get swallowed up. I sling the man over my shoulder and run with the group. Well done, Commander. I will point out, though, that the Nikkes are in combat bodies currently, so they could probably easily carry him. But that being said, you do usually fire Nikke weapons and artillery, ship artillery, so, sure. This way! We barely make it out and return to the Ark. After handing the man over to Polly, who's investigating the partition where the spiderwebs had disappeared, we head back to our hideout. It's a pleasant surprise that we were able to return to the Ark instead of being sent straight back to our world. Yeah, it looks like we get a chance to thank everyone who's helped us out. Mona, you're looking even more like a cat now. Yes, I also think we'll be able to discuss the D-Waves with the Commander. Since we're here, I want to explore more of the Ark. I still want to get more pets for Leo. Oh, that's what a pets. I thought you meant... So Timmy, you can't take Timmy. Two, but how much time do we have left anyway? Can't you tell by the smell? You can smell that? Yeah, I can tell how the D-Waves were affecting that guy. Just look at the palace-like world he created. It's obvious he was using the D-Waves. But now we've beaten him and the smell I got from that world is starting to fade. That means the D-Waves are fading too. Mona flops down on the couch. Still, they're not going to disappear anytime soon. All we can do is wait until the time comes. Indeed, we've come all the way, but we've done all we can for now. As Mona said, all that remains is to wait. That's true, but... I look at Mona. What? He's a cat. I've been meaning to ask you, why did you turn into an actual cat? I was about to ask the same thing. I'd love to say I'm not a cat, but I can't exactly deny it this time. Let's just say that this is a temporary disguise to fool the world. You're fooling us, Mona. I see. You're so cute. Hey, don't pet me. Mona breaks free from Miranda and looks at me again. So, Commander, what are you going to do now? I think we should stick around here for a while. I've got to get back to work. I've got some catching up to do after all this. Oh, I'd better get back to work. I've been playing a Phantom Thief for way too long. Yeah, Polly's going to be really annoyed with you. You're going to have to fill out so many forms, Miranda. Come to think of it, I've left the library unattended for far too long. So you all have to work, huh? What about you, Quincy? I've got time. Want to hang out? Yeah, Quincy's job is to escape from the rehabilitation clinic. Jail. She just escapes from jail every day. I want to hang out with Quincy, too. Come to think of it, what's taking those two so long with the bath? The door opens with a click. Oh, this is their alternate form costumes that you can get. Sorry we took so long. We didn't mean to keep you waiting. You guys change your clothes? No one ever does that around here. Yukiko did. As for me, it's less that I changed clothes and more that I reverted from my thief outfit to my normal self. Mona and I automatically transform whenever we're in high security areas. Ah, that's what happened. It's more like switching states than actual changing clothes. I guess the D-Shadows and the man still had us under surveillance, so we couldn't revert to our normal selves. But now the fight's over? I see, it's based on the same principle as Mona. So it's the same for Mona too. I was really surprised when Queen suddenly switched back to her spec earlier. But it's not like that for me. This kimono was made for me by Aid. That's very nice of you, Aid. I thought it'd be nice to have something comfortable to wear around, so I asked her. It feels exactly like the kimono I usually wear. Isn't that amazing? All I did was show her a picture. It suits you very well. I take it you wear it often. Hehe, thank you. Aegis, aren't you going to get changed? No, simply clean my weapons is sufficient. And after the three of them take a seat, I bring Queen and Yukiko up to speed on our earlier discussion, explaining that it'll take some time for the D-Waves to disappear completely. So, yes? Since we've got some time to kill, want to take a tour around the Ark? It sounds kind of weird to say this, but it's not every day you get to visit another world. That's true. Sightseeing another world? In another dimension? Haha, it really does sound ridiculous, but I think it'll be fun. Yeah, we may never get another chance like this, so I'd love to if you could show us around and tell us about the facilities here. And I should thank everyone who's been looking after us. Oh, me too. I have to get in touch with Leona. Well, now that the situation's been resolved, could I introduce myself again? Introduce yourself again? Yes, up until now you've known me by my code name. But my real name is Makoto Nijima. I really didn't like it if you'd call me Makoto from now. I'd really like it if you called me Makoto from now on. Makoto, got it. Gotcha. I've memorized it. And I'm Morgana. Makoto and Morgana. It's nice to finally know your real names. Yep. Good to officially meet you too. Well, Makoto, Morgana, and everyone else, if there's anywhere you'd like to go, just let me know. I'll see what I can do. Commander, do you have a hot spring here? I'd love to see what they're like in another world. The last time I visited the central government, I came across a place that piqued my interest. I would be pleased if we had the opportunity to tour it. Everyone seems pretty excited. In that case, maybe I'll do a little sightseeing myself. I wonder if they've got any sushi places around here. I'm going to ask Aid to make me a parfait. Then I'll be surrounded by cocoa, soda, and bells. And be one fluffy master. Oh, I want some too. Oh, I'll grab some from Polly and Query too. In that case, I'll come along as well. Are you sure you don't want to hang out together? Sure you don't want to hang out together? It's alright. Wait, I thought she was coming along. I'll come along as well. Are you sure you don't want to hang out together? Jeez. It's alright. So long as we bear the name of the Phantom Thieves, our paths shall cross again. Okay. I watch the group leave the hideout in pairs, one after another. Soon, I'm the only one left. Oh, in that regard, gotcha. Clink. I take a sip of my coffee, now cooled to the perfect drinking temperature. Maybe I'll get some rest. I have no idea how long this adventure with the Phantom Thieves for another world will last. But for now, I decided to enjoy the peace and... Oh, Leona! Hey, how have you been? I heard you were staying here, so I thought I'd stop by. Timmy? Ah! That's not food, that's a talking bear we saw before. Ah, Timmy, you can't eat the guests. But first, I'd have to deal with that. Well, that wasn't too bad of an event. We captured the bad man, the business gentleman, whatever his name was. And he seems to have turned over a new leaf after having his heart destroyed. We have the group eating their parfaits in the maid cafe here. Timmy's not there. Has Timmy been eaten? Oh, not Timmy. Teddy. Teddy's gone. Maybe he's been eaten. Oh no. Timmy, what have you done? Polly's doing her job. And the, I think the art exhibition is still on up here. That it is. It's a very nice art exhibition. Nothing to do with the business gentleman who's been taken to prison. Who knows, maybe he'll show up again. Anyways, well, fun little event there. We will be back for the hard mode ending later. Alright, let's see if we can't get Yukiko. Nope, we got one more and then I'll space it out over a few days. Maybe I'll get it for the hard mode ending. Oh, maybe. 2% chance. And only one. I've only been getting 1 gold for the last ages now. Alright. I believe it's after Neon. What do we get? Abnormal? Ah, lovely. We got Yukiko. Only getting the 1. For collection purposes. Because trying to... Well, I never really MLB these in one shot. So, yeah. Alrighty. Back to it. But, thank you all for watching. And I'll see you next time. Take care.